Just know I'll be with you. Red light, I wanna kiss you at every red light. You know we could go wherever you like. So baby, let's get lost in all of those headlights. One hand on the wheel, your other hand in mine. A feeling nothing can replace. Let's both run away and face a big blue sky. Let's get up and leave this place. They say we're crazy, we lost our minds. Packing our lives up, leaving behind. But for you, baby, I give my life. So let's up and go. Let's up and go. Put it in traffic. Roof down the highway. We could be runaways, but on the stop signs. Just living the good life. Red light, I wanna kiss you at every
Hello, hello. How are we doing tonight? How's it going, Lauren? Welcome in. Welcome in. Gonna be more of a normal night tonight. Gonna play some ranked. Gonna hit 600 or higher, and yeah, kind of chill. Just kind. Only being here for a tiny bit. We got things to do. Appreciate you stopping by while you can. And we have kick working. That's all. I think I think it was. I don't think we got much to do with our lineup. I mean, change. I haven't been playing really off stream. Playing other things. Playing a lot of Fortnite. I've been playing a lot of Fortnite last couple of days. The new season is a lot of fun. 29 per hour, so I watched that with my family. Nice. Sounds like a good time. It sounds like a good time. I forgot to check this. I have to put their schedule like on my PC background or something. Tired tonight too, so it should be interesting. Should be interesting. Find a bit of a headache, but a couple Tylenol, so hopefully that that takes care of it. We will see though. We will. There's a soccer fan.
Ready to go now, and now the big time power.
Ellie leading it off.
The lefty fires. That missed by a little.
Yeah, we gotta lock in hitting wise. That's really the only issues we've been having.
Lifted in the air. He's
Nope.
got it. One up, one down.
That might drop. I got my day off for MLB launch, thank God. I was about to pull the seniority card. I mean, hey, when you have to, right? There we go. Oh, but shit. Beauty. It takes us yard. The first pitch he sees. And he's only a Blue Jay for another year. Keep meaning to change my
First pitch misses.
might be too late.
Master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
That was a bit of a juicy one. Yeah, I'm anxious. Oh, I'm anxious for MLB. It's when I do it, but it's like, yeah, I mean, you've done enough for them, right? Like, they can survive for a couple of days. Jesus. Unfortunate.
Digging in, Willie Mays.
Right, just chewing a gummy on him. Be on here
Breaking ball
in a minute or two.
Ball one. Snell, 31 years old.
Yeah, you gotta
First round pick back in
stir us up a little bit, once or twice a year, you know. Couple days off to do what you enjoy, you know.
1 and 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's a strikeout.
One good swing on one good pitch.
Bottom of the first.
Yeah, I should have that pre-ordered by
Mickey Mantle.
the end of the month.
Elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. First pitch doesn't find
Definitely want to get all the
you played behind guys, and they love having your speed
like bonuses and stuff like
One of
that
the
I can.
things that we talk about is how much pitchers
pitch.
enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Terrible pitch. Yeah, you said it, Shred. You shred it. You shred it, man. You said it, man. Holy.
And defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise,
I for like 5 minutes on it. I already can't talk.
thing that you can do consistently every
That's
single
alright though.
game
We'll play
is
through.
play confidence if you're
Nice little
talented.
strikeout right there.
This is what this guy does.
Now it's the shortstop.
Win this, we might hit
Smith.
600. Depends how many points we get.
Swing and a miss.
I honestly can't remember what definitely did shred it. Yeah, that's it, man.
He also can swing the stick.
Can't remember what the like range is for points. I know it gets smaller as you go, kind of thing, but
Screen and back.
at 30 and I'm already ready for bed. Oh, I could do that too. Most days I really could be in bed.
And misses inside.
No, he's
But
not
just
afraid
too much to do, not enough
to
time in the
strike
day. You
out.
know?
Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him.
Glad I got some good
Strike if he swings or not.
boardings in yesterday for Fortnite. It makes my life a little bit easier for the first part of first few days of the week anyway.
Base is empty.
Actually got a few wins yesterday too.
To the plate.
Killing it.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher.
Be nice.
Makes
From this point on, we'll probably just be playing MLB on stream. All is well now that I'm not terribly sick. Yeah, we got what? Franchise and March to October this week, and then the following we dive into DD, I think.
speed combo. Gunnar Henderson. The wind
That's what I'm really anxious.
outside low.
I gotta start
And that's
pointing out
ball one.
content and stuff too.
That's a slider for a strike.
And official release is on the 8th. Okay. Here we go, Gunner.
Lined into left center, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff
Kind of a
single.
long single there, but hey, we'll take it.
Now it's the second baseman.
Definitely not gonna complain about a leadoff leadoff hit.
First offering misses badly for ball one.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd
DD
say
is looking good this
base,
year.
but this
Official is
a
18th, early is 14th.
release is
Yeah,
unreal.
so I'm like, even with early access, I'm gonna have my hands full.
2-1.
If I even try to get out content before the 15th. Although we'll see, because like it's not necessarily like
Santander.
what is happening.
There's one.
Okay. Right out 2K24, solid game.
William Contreras.
Think I'll wait for the sale on 25. Yeah, for sure. Thinking more towards PGA for that challenge.
He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really
Here you go, man. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Glad you liked it.
Slider right
I'm glad you were able to
on the mound today,
make up your
and
mind.
Everyone knows he's got a great shoe collection, but his trophy cabinet's pretty full as well. He's won multiple
Ooh, it's gonna get over his head.
One in the American League with the Rays.
A little bit
another
deeper, and I probably
National
would've.
League with the Padres.
PGA's looking good too. I'll be honest. I downloaded 2K23. I think it's part of PlayStation Plus.
Got the barrel in the hitting zone early,
Playing a little bit of it.
with the well-timed swing, and came away
Mind you, I'm
with a
terrible.
line drive into
Terrible
center
at golf.
Gary Sheffield. Now
For the most part.
box
What?
comes up empty with a swing there.
The
Swing
change of
one
pace.
around,
So
and it's 0-2.
Snell won his second Cy Young Award in 2023, the same season.
Oh, I'm
he
just
led the
realizing
majors
who
in
we're
walks. That
on the
doesn't
mound
happen
here.
very often, but it wasn't the first time. Early
here we go. Bases loaded, one out.
Far, that got him. He had him 1-2.
We're
and
in
ends up hitting
business,
him with a
chat.
pitch. Bases loaded with one away. Lou Gehrig now at the plate. Right through
Blue
there
too.
for a strike. All loaded up.
Good
Here
spell
at the top
trouble
of the second.
for Blake
All
Snell here.
eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Pitch misses there.
And especially seeing how having some pretty good roll
That
issues
one
here.
fouled off.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter
I
at
feel like there's a lot of people that are
He's under it.
using PGA to bridge the gap.
Brings it in. And there's two down.
I might have been able to make that, but I didn't want to risk it.
So now the DH.
That would have been third out, and then
Outfield
Ellie
playing
wouldn't have
very deep, not wanting
came up to the
anything over
plate.
their heads.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And that's off. The
Love a big
inside
hit right here. It could end the game pretty quickly, depending on how big of a hit it is.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really
Or at all,
thin
for that
there at
matter.
the plate. Gotta find a way to breathe.
Oh, we swing at a stupid pitch.
Lifted
That's
in
uncool.
the air, right center field.
Bats are going though.
And that's the
Bats are
third out.
going. To yourself, 2K24 looks very similar, but besides a couple of new features, so I'll just save a bit of money for a sequel. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a good plan, man.
Here in Cleveland,
Again, like if you feel like you're going to be playing more PGA, even if it is just to bridge the gap between releases kind of thing, I mean,
Halliday
yeah,
back to
go
work.
for it, man.
Out to center. Mays has it sized up.
Yeah, again, 2K24, it is very similar. There's a couple of new mechanics, like in game wise when you're wrestling, and then you know they just kind of doubled up on the amount of wrestlers that are in game, backstage areas, stuff like that. You
Yeah,
know?
he's so fun to watch as a hitter, bats from both sides of the plate, and he's so rare in that he really makes a lot of contact batting both righty and lefty, and you know, it takes a ton of time in the cage to maintain.
It's like even for me, there's
swings.
definitely a pick and choose kind of thing. I'm looking to buy a game.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Sheffield settles under it.
There's probably at least
There. He's got
2 or
it.
3
Quickly to
that
left. Here's a big
I
power
would get if I had, you know what I mean, if I was able to. But
One thing about being a great
then I start thinking about it too.
so tough to keep both of your swings
Movies
sharp,
all
and
pre-ordered, so
sometimes
good, good timing there, you know, man.
time in between at bats
They're all
against the
set to go
lefty or
then.
vice versa. You can work on both swings,
But yeah,
there's
and I
only
think
so
about it
much
a
you
little
gotta
bit
do
more
to
too,
dedicate.
and realize with
Two down, nobody out.
MLB and WWE coming out very shortly, like most of my time is gonna be focused on that. Not gonna really have a lot of time for other. My computer game releasing a DLC. I've got my game for MLB. There you go. Nice to have something else.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it
Because
again.
it, like, yeah, like, I mean, MLB over the past few years hasn't been exactly a banger every year. You know?
Swing and a miss.
So
Struck him out.
when you end up putting it away earlier than what you usually do, it's just nice to have something else so you're not like stuck. You know?
Back now at Progressive Field. Top half of the third.
So yeah, I want to sit down and play something. And it's not like I'll just throw on MLB and then you're just kind of going through the motion, not actually enjoying it.
Even up. Kicks and deals.
We've got way too many games on the go right now.
Hard on the ground is short. Gets it to first. Lead off
Gonna end up
man
having to
retired.
put. I'm gonna have so much.
And now Sean Green. He was
Between
a
my
strikeout
faction,
victim his first time.
My Rise, Diamond Dynasty, and Road to the Show.
Hard ground ball base now.
A lot of YouTubes.
So a man aboard now.
At least with MLB, like I'll be playing like ranked and stuff on stream, so like that'll be a little bit easier. Won't have to worry about like recording off stream for that. I don't know why.
Charge it. Crazy.
Swinging it now, so.
Snags it for the second out.
The VGA, this academy group's really cool for a group of friends to chill and play some casual tournaments. But I'm having trouble finding people who are actually getting the game, or they are just waiting for MLB. Yeah. Especially like, I feel like most of us, like our circle of, you know, streamer friends, online friends, and, like, you know, for you, Shred, it's NHL, right? So most are gonna be just bridging the gap, and then for like me, others too with MLB, like most people are playing other things, just gotta bridge the gap until new one comes. Not, it's tough to have get a big group together for the whole cycle kind of thing of something that's not MLB or NHL.
Anthony Santander. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good line
I wish,
ball
I had the time for stuff.
That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down in the corner. Around first, digging for two. The relay.
I should have went
is in
straight.
there easily.
And Sheffield has a good enough arm. I probably should have just right there.
Pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just
Lead off double up.
went the other way for the knock.
That spells trouble.
Ketel Marte.
Oh,
And
actually, if
fouled
we're
off.
throwing wild, like,
And here
yeah, no, I wish I had a bit more time for stuff like that, like getting into like leagues and MLB and stuff like that. If I had the time and money, I probably would get PGA and try and get into something like
Here's the 0-2.
that. Could be trouble, but no, it's not. But it's gonna be a while till my schedule opens up. If they're not into PGA, then they'll check out MLB usually. Happens, that's when NHL died a bit. Yeah, it makes sense. Because, I mean, especially with people who are making content, like, gotta keep the content flowing kind of thing. Most people want to anyway. Like, some people, it's not a big deal, and, you know, they just take the time off, and then a new one comes out, and they go back at it, kind of. But others, you know, like to have a steady stream of content all year round. I don't know if their main isn't delivering, then.
And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand.
I'm actually kind of surprised at how well these filters are working for my microphone, to be honest. Oh, really? Went golfing for that. See, Mays can get too early. All right, we just lost the lead. If we were focusing up a little bit more, which we really should, because this is a win here. Really could get us to 600. Which honestly would probably be the first time this year that we hit 600. Guy's going on a bit of a tear now.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Yeah, I got to get the pitching back on track here.
At the belt and fires. There goes Ozzie.
Oh, I pressed it. I'm probably pressing it too. Or not holding it long enough. At least there's 2 outs. Like that big a deal. We'll just... I wasn't expecting that. Probably should have, but... Going to be split mostly for me, but I am really excited for MLB though. I do plan on playing more of it. That's good, man. It seems like they've made some improvements. And with the weekend league, it makes... I know that's not what they're calling it, but... Yeah, it makes things a little bit more interesting and stuff. And I know, like, I'm not going to be competing with the best of the best. But, like, it'd be cool to compete in, like, some of the lower high tier. You know what I mean? If I can. That's 24 early because I wasn't a big fan of the content format. Drove me away. It drove a lot of people away. A lot of people are happy to see the sets and seasons gone. I think that's going to do a lot for the longevity of it for a lot of people. Me included. Because I think I only played it a few months last year. Or this one anyway, up until recently. So, but again, it's allowed me to get into single player games that I want to get into. I think it'll make a huge difference for the longevity of it. I think we're gonna see a lot more content creators this year go from start to finish. Yeah, road is. I know Lauren's not. Good pitch. What a dot. I know Lauren's not interested in it. But Road to the Show does look like they've made some improvements. Outside of the MLB portion. Beginning of Road to the Show looks much better. But I do feel like once you hit the MLB, it'll be kind of rinse and repeat. God damn it.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Late on everything.
Corrals it. That's out number 2. And now the first baseman, Lou Gehrig.
Looking so promising.
One with a fly out to center. In there, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, it definitely does. I definitely think I'm going to be playing for that this year. Definitely going to be posting the Road to the Show series on YouTube.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pick up and down and have excellent command.
I know that. I am absolutely terrible at the play. Yeah, it really did. It really did. And I think Mills was right when he was saying, like, connecting it to online, probably like one of the worst ideas ever. What just happened? Why was I not out? I can't get into Road to the Show no matter how much I try. I mean, that's fair. To each their own. I know it's one of their most like played modes, but again, that doesn't mean it's for everybody, right? So, and it's nice with Road to the Show too, because you have like complete control over your attribute kind of thing. It's not you're not setting yourself into an archetype. Every attribute can reach level 99 if you put, you know, points into it.
You just gotta hope that you can make contact.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
So yeah, it's good they did that.
2 outs.
And it's nice to see.
First and second.
I think the big thing for a lot of people, especially like
Fun guy to watch taking it bad.
us creators and like DD people, is the new game modes between Weekend League and the other offline one, Diamond Rush or whatever it is. I think that's going to be really refreshing for a lot of people.
Dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter you see it coming across.
Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, I got myself into a good spot and then I just piss it away. I gotta focus from start to finish here. Crazy. Yeah, so definitely some good things, and the new mechanics too. I mean, the home run meter. What else? Throw meter. That's gonna be tough. That's gonna take some getting used to, and like the risk reward is gonna be like a big factor kind of thing.
Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Big leadoff double. Jesus.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall,
How does bats going here?
about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
So do I kind of, but I'm not
Right field, Green.
getting any runs out of it.
Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second.
No way, Jose.
And now, Ellie De La Cruz. He's 0 for 1.
Brutal. So runner on third, one out. Oh, double play in order.
Center
Sending them
field.
right down the pipe here. He goes, Hazel got him.
Mays makes the play. And there's 2 away.
I'm kind of surprised it took a bounce, honestly.
Anthony Santander.
Willie Mays had a better arm than that. Yeah, I think Champs is going to be really good. It's gonna be tough. There's gonna be so much content that I'm gonna want to put out. So like I'm only gonna have so much time. So I'm really gonna have to like pick and choose.
Righty delivers.
If I'm trying to do like full length videos, like a 10-15 minute video, like 3 or 4 times a week, that's gonna be very time consuming. So we'll have to get started and kind of see how it goes.
Right side.
There we go. Oh, save the run. Beautiful.
Throws to first.
All right, now let's try and actually like get something back. Wait, why is... I got
We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the right
a
fielder,
friggin'
Sean Green.
multi-chat going in OBS. I don't think it's
Snell back to work.
working well. What am I doing? I didn't work.
Over to first. And a quick out number 1. Now it's
But yeah,
gonna be
champs,
Willie
a champs
Mays.
mode in Diamond Dynasty is huge. A lot of people have been waiting a long time for something like that. And to be fair, they've needed to like revamp, not revamp, but like make online competitive more interesting for a while. 1 and 2 here. Really got to get the runs flowing here. Ugh. Yeah, I really should get into like challenge of the week a few times a week or something like off. Just to get my hitting back to where I need it. Seeing like glimpses of it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
They can live up in this
Not often enough either.
game if hitters will chase it. That's just a
Swing and a miss, and he got him.
My eye is gone. I'm just swinging at everything. Again, we got off to such a good start.
Up to the plate.
Big home run from Bobichette to get us started, and it's been quiet ever since.
Big swing and a miss.
Really got to make sure our pitching's on point here.
Ripped to short.
Bobichette's got that. No
Flips it to first.
problem.
They get the out on Marte. Now
Beautiful.
the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman.
I make this a quick inning.
You and I got a
That's-
chance to
it wasn't
broadcast the
too bad.
2019 All-Star game, and the city
Definitely
of
were
Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like
working with some
wherever you
speed
turned,
on the bases.
there was some type of ad for the All-Star
Yeah,
game.
that's it, man. And especially like pitching is one thing.
Thought the
I
city
feel like
overall
it's, I
supported
mean, at least for
the
me
event
anyway.
really well. And a foul
Pitching is one thing to kind of get back into the swing of it and get a rhythm going,
ball.
but
0-2
hitting
now.
is so much
Ground
different.
ball to the right side. Garrett
So much
takes it
different.
to the bag.
And it
Only
just,
the fifth inning, moving along.
and then at the same time, like, this is
Batting order turns over. Mickey Mantle.
probably
Next
like
to
my
hit.
second
He's
week
already
of back
forward here in
streaking
this
too.
one.
So getting used to multitasking too
Line to left.
while trying
Base
to
hit.
play
Two
well
out, knock keeps the inning
is
alive.
also another big adjustment and trying to kick the rest up. So I mean,
didn't take long to get a result.
you know, and a couple
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel
couple of battles on a
good
couple of
about
fronts
what you
that
did at the
tournament.
plate. You trusted your hands, you let
But
the
we're doing
pitch
well. I mean, it's a 2-1 game. By no
That's
means
great work right there.
is it over.
Outs. Out to
Just gotta
short.
focus up a bit here.
They get the
Here we go.
force. That's the third out. Inning over.
Didn't even know there was 2 outs, but I'll take it. An easy, quick, easy inning.
Back here in Cleveland, top of the sixth
I'm
inning.
tired
Stepping
tonight.
in the long ball threat, Jackie Robinson.
Feel like it's been a long week, but I honestly couldn't tell you what I
This
did
guy's
this.
great speed is in the back of that pitcher's
Be
mind.
honest.
If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to take.
Oh,
Strike 2.
swings are there. We just gotta connect everything. Getting good swings, but our timing and our PCI aren't connecting. Gotta
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's
gotta
as
work on it
close
here.
as it gets.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, I feel like they've all been pretty easy takes. Oh, that was ball 4 too. It was a close one. Lord knows I would have been unlucky and got a strike on it.
Stays alive.
Can we just get our bat around a little bit quicker here?
A little bit sooner because of the good velo.
I think that'll help a
In
lot.
the air out towards right
Just
center.
done.
Squeezes
Just
it.
done.
And there's one away. William Contreras will hit next.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success.
Honestly, too, with
against
being excited for MLB 25, I really wish I was more excited for the Blue Jays. Back, sorry, work all? Yeah, no worries. All good, Lauren. All good. I wish I could be more excited about the Blue Jays, but given Bo and Vlad are likely, very likely not
Marte
Jays next
makes
year,
the grab, 2 down.
really hard to
Digging in, Gary Sheffield.
get any kind of motivation to watch, to be honest. Been tough years with Blue Jays
On
management.
the line, and it finds its way
In some
through
tough
for
years.
Marte. And that extends
They
the
could have
inning.
just talked to me about tomorrow. Yeah, that's
They're looking to be aggressive and got
that's
something.
usually annoying.
Something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield. It's just so satisfying.
Oh,
It's just fun turning on a
got
pitch
away
and
with one there, I
right
think.
there.
Left-hand hitter waits. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Tried to get ahead of it, and I did. Just a little bit too much.
2 outs.
At this point, I think it's just our PCI that's the problem. Oh no, it's 60 speed? No. We're not going anywhere. Could have too, because
Throw in holds the lead runner at
hate when
second.
that happens, because he was
2
going
on
to throw it
now with 2
the
away.
second by the look of it anyway.
Now it's the DH.
All right,
to the
Ellie.
crease.
Keep it
And the
going.
first pitch misses for ball 1.
At least tie it up here.
Just off the inside edge.
Could be
There
some
we go.
action
So
here
far,
on this
it's
next
been
pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch
a
coming.
wild pitches, and that's not going to be
Towards
enough.
left field. He's under it.
Yeah.
He's got it. And that's the third
At this
out.
point, it's just our PCI. Getting good timing on a lot of our swings. Gotta
Here in Cleveland, here's the
square it up a
second
bit better.
baseman, Francisco Lindor.
6 innings, so we're gonna get the bullpen going here. Nothing but a switch hitting team. Go Raleigh. We're gonna go Scott. I feel like these two are gonna be like my goat.
The wind of the pitch. And he hits a ground ball
Oh.
right side.
Eric,
And he
beautiful.
takes it himself for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there.
Gotta get this comeback. If we could just hit 600 right now.
Nice ground out.
Oh, right now.
All right, so
After this
trivia
game?
time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first
That would be a
triple
record for
in
the year.
park, and another hit the first home
Highest
by
ranking all
Cleveland
year.
players.
I think we're like
Okay, I know that King Griffey
every
Jr.
rank
hit the
above
first triple
what we are right now. I think is our
for Cleveland.
our highest in
Switch hitter,
the
that's all you
year.
get.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam.
That could be
Edman at the plate with 2 away,
Awesome.
swings through that one.
bad as I thought it'd be. Didn't even hang in the strike zone. I'll be a lot
He's
high.
been going after these guys consistently,
He bites on
and
them.
as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball
Third ball,
very
maybe?
well right now.
Got him to bite.
Just
Oh,
missed.
It's a good take.
wow. Didn't miss it by much. Ah,
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
unfortunate. All right, that's okay.
That keeps the inning going.
2 out, base hit. Nothing to start
Everything came
worrying
together
about.
for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now,
Horace,
Ellie De La Cruz.
Speedy.
Check swing, no appeal.
I feel like a lot of
And that's ball 1.
switch hitters have speed going for them too.
And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this
Nice,
is
let's
a great
go.
spot for a hitter to be in.
Gave us that one.
And the righty deals.
If he, oh, of course.
And that should be extra
I think that's legit, like the first one I've thrown there this game.
Third.
Yeah, we got him. He like, what is that?
Stops and he's able to get back
In a
into
2-0 situation like that,
Those are the types of
why are
hits where
you
don't feel
strolling
any vibration in your
like
hands
that? Like, we
whatsoever.
should have had him.
Such a good
Should have had him
feeling.
dead to
Turned that
rights.
inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the
So
line and picked
frustrating.
up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep
Inning should be
fair, but
over.
His timing was great.
Now, Anthony Santander.
Right though, we'll get out of it still. Get the score where it's at. Or not.
Base hit. One run is in.
Runs are in.
Second run scores,
Yeah.
and they lead by 3.
Stringing them
See,
together.
just like that, an animation.
Just a solid swing right there.
Screws me.
Got it out
It was
front,
unfortunate.
ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
It is
Those
unfortunate.
always feel great.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
Now we're down by
He
3.
swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Really trying to finish this inning with Holiday? God
2
damn.
runs across in the inning. Here in
Not
the
making
bottom
it
of the
easy.
6th. Foul ball still 0-2.
Oh,
And
there we
swing
go.
and a
Thank you.
miss.
We're out of
And
it.
that's that.
That'll be Holiday's last inning, though. 100%. 100%.
Back now at Progressive Field. New inning getting started. The batter will be
Alright,
the
Bichette leading off.
shortstop,
We got, what, 9 outs left here?
Back to work. And that's off the inside edge.
Plenty of time to get
1-0. Kelly in his 12th season at
3 or more
33
runs.
years old. Dives
Oh,
and he
come on,
can't
Bichette,
hang
come on.
Gets it
Ah.
there in time though, and they get it out of the play.
Unfortunate.
And now the right fielder, Sean Green.
There we
That
go.
one ripped.
There's one. There's one. Let's go. Sean Green, baby.
A rush.
Ooh,
That one felt good. It's 4-2.
I did. It did feel good.
One out, bases
Waiting
empty.
on that.
Willie Mays getting ready to hit. And
Just
a good
as dangerous.
fastball to start him off.
Was a
That's
duck.
strike 1.
Oh, man, come on.
96 with that fastball. One run across in the frame so far here in the top half of inning number 7.
Kind of break right there. Pretty good
Ooh.
pitch on the outside corner.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Brutal.
So 2 down now, and
Yeah, we
here
can hit
is
solo home runs, no problem.
1 for 3.
Can't seem to hit home runs when we got runners on.
There's a strike. 2
Oh.
outs, base is empty. Splits the plate, and the count is 0-2.
Oh,
Gathers
Tough.
and throws to first. And that is that.
tough. We got one. One closer. Still got time. Got time.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher
Check
comes
out our
up to him.
pitcher here,
Adley
too.
Rutschman.
For Raleigh.
Raleigh Fingers taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of them right here. Gotta
Here we
do
go,
his
let's
best to
see
keep
here.
the score right where it is.
Yeah, we gotta
Pitch.
not give up any more runs.
These guys, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits. And
They've just been like hitting good pitches too. It's not like I'm
You
pitching
gotta look alive out there.
poorly.
Robinson whips it to first. Rutschman
Maybe one or
retired.
two like pitches that I maybe should have put in a better
As he
spot.
swings through strike
But
1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter.
at the end of the
You know
day,
the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he
that doesn't
can
mean
hit
it was a
that
bad
location,
pitch.
Boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
What we can do here,
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th.
do at first, keep it where it's at here. 2, for some more runs. There we go. Beautiful. Thank you, Raleigh.
Record the punch out. 2 outs, base
Beauty.
is empty. And now the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
One more.
Foul ball there.
One more, and then we'll start on this comeback.
2
A little
down,
bit more.
nobody on.
Really dotting it. Raleigh.
Takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Exactly what we needed this inning. Alright. Now we just got to hit.
And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. As the lefty gets to work.
Ugh. Brutal.
Lindor makes the grab, 1 down. And now here is
Contreras.
William Contreras.
I wonder
That pitch in for a strike,
What,
and it's 0-1. offering is outside.
Looking to get something going.
Try not to
This is
swing
the
at
guy you
everything.
want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional.
Oh, I'm trying to get around a little bit quicker.
And now the lefty. That
Fastball.
one ran inside, almost got him.
I know I can hit Miller. Son of a fool.
And there's ball 4.
All right, we'll take the walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk.
Left field, one swing about here, and we got ourselves a tie game. But then we
On the
do
ground,
silly
right
things.
side. Here's the tag.
Ugh.
He's out. Third out.
We run around, and then we get aggressive.
Back here in Cleveland. Here's Francisco Lindor. The wind to
Hey.
kick the pitch.
Let's go down to our
Swing and a
last
miss,
one, guys.
and he got him to chase.
They can count when we.
Hard hit left side. Bichette whips it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Chipper Jones.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
0-1.
Oh. Four here.
Just misses.
Need to
with
give
that
Chipper
one.
anything.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the
Hey.
strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh yeah, see like our pitching's on time.
Tommy Edman.
Can't score a run for the life of it. I'm going to eat dinner. Might be back in a bit. Sounds good, Lauren. Bye.
He was late there. Strike 1.
This
Excellent.
guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten
Oh, what
up
a-
his zone a little bit.
Love it.
2 outs.
One more.
Handling here as he fouls it away.
Ollie.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with a few.
Beautiful.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Oh, I wish. Stream Deck worked. Wish my sound effects
We
would
go
work.
to the 9th. And here's
Okay,
the
so I'm
first
not back
baseman,
tonight. Sounds good.
Gary.
Appreciate it.
The pitch.
Last 3 outs here. Then we still got to come back and hold and
Strike to the left-handed hitter.
manage. Get anything going here.
Fouled off. He was late. The pitch. Off the mark there. And the count is 1-2.
Oh, I gotta be smart here.
That's down and in.
He's
I
really
mean, I'll take
tightening
another
up his
walk
hitting
too.
zone
Bring
with
up
2 strikes here. I love it.
Doors on base.
Left-hand batter waits.
Ah,
The punch out there. And a strikeout for the first out
Not a
here
good
in
start.
the 9th. So the lineup flips over. Next is the
not
designated
coming in
hitter,
now.
Ellie
All right, that's not
DeLaCruz.
bad. Definitely expecting
Swings and
worse.
misses, and it's nothing in one.
And they just hand it to him.
A very difficult guy to get hits off of.
I'm gonna
It's
pitch this
really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just
I
fouling
gotta slow
off
it down a little
those
bit
pitches.
because Bear doesn't have velocity.
Right-hander deals.
Miller
Unless
does.
he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Here comes a pitch.
Oh,
Bounce
brother.
that off to the left, and we'll do it again. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, that something bad happens because
Oh, he does have an
outside of
nasty
that, stuff is just too good to fail.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bo Bichette. Swing and a miss.
And he's got deception in his delivery.
Tommy's
and
all
it's
off
not
now.
that he's
And,
trying to deceive the hitters. He just has
Pitching
this
things up here.
natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate,
Oh,
even
we
though
got
they
it.
know what the velocity numbers
Second
are.
Rivera is just one strike away. Ground ball to short,
And that's
this
it.
ought to do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots.
2 more wins now to get 600 at least. A big hit there. At least we're getting programmed. Are we? I have most. I don't even know. Oh, gee. Might as well, because it's only a holiday zombie. Julio Tiger. Not gonna be in. Add in here. But I can. Or 300, yeah. Quick checks here. As long as we're hitting over 250. Yeah, so all our average up there. And switch him out. Help us out a little bit, but I mean, still. 8 other guys. Scoring runs with. People around here, crew. That. We're gonna take a short break. I won that one. I like it. Get it ready to go there and
die for you. There's nobody but you. Anything I'll do, as long as I know you. Jungle over, she make her come over. If you want me, I will be your true lover. Jungle over, she make her come over. If you want me, I will be your true lover. I go love you forever, me and you together. Nobody can put us under. I go to love you whenever. Oh, I go love you forever, me and you together. Nobody can put us under. I go to love you whenever. Oh, baby, you I want. Baby, you I need. Baby, you I choose. See, I cannot deny. She did for my mind.
Wake up a little and try and actually. That's what we. Oh, burritos, eh? I pitched well with him, but I don't think he's too. See how she goes. I know he's got a nasty out. Another change. We're gonna have to watch out. Fastball higher than 6 or 7. That's not bad.
Now a chance for Jaron Duran.
The center fielder, Jaron Duran.
Well, I think.
The lefty fires. Bounced up the middle. Bichette.
Oh, did we?
Now the
Yeah.
throw to first on the run.
Okay.
And save. He busted it down the line for that infield
Little
single.
baby hit here.
Here's Trout.
Take off.
Swing, did he go? Yes. He did. Runner at first with no outs
This
here.
game. Bit of a scheming team.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards
Like it might be a
right
lot
center
of
field. He's got
thing
it.
here.
And there's
This
one
time around.
down.
Well, I guess everybody's like.
Stepping in is the
Comes
switch
out.
hitting shortstop, Luis Rengifo. Rengifo tries to hold up, appeal to
Backward.
first, didn't go. The pitch.
That's ball two.
Man at first, one away.
Two balls,
How to
no strike.
wind up this.
That one's
Justin.
spoiled, and the count now 2-1. pitch.
Oh, yeah, we're just not coming back up.
Chris, with that distraction and the speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a
That is-
hitter to be in.
Green looks
Perfect.
it away for the out. And there's two away. The batter now,
All
Jorge
right,
Polanco.
Polanco.
Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season.
He's definitely.
And it's fouled away. Scooble, 27 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2018.
Yeah, hard play.
On the ground. Slings to first,
All right.
and Polanco is out. And that will end the inning.
Maybe we can do a little bit better this game. We want
And now the DH, Ellie De La Cruz.
better than that if we want.
The designated hitter.
And a pitch. And a
In the
swing
night, at
miss.
least close this.
0-1's the count.
That's
And I
outside.
have no idea what
And it's a ball and a strike.
point into
And he deals. That one off the mark. And it's
what
2-1.
rank you're at. Not gonna get over his head.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know,
With my
when
phone
you
on.
make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball,
They're gonna do
not
patient. Looks like
everything is in your control.
He's
Bichette batting with one down.
is,
Takes a strike.
doesn't have great
And a
control.
foul ball.
Just not-
One out, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
patient with it. Oh wow.
Looking. That's out number 2.
Okay.
Here's some real power at the plate. Sean Green. And a swing and a miss. 2 outs,
Do a
base
swing,
is
swing
empty.
or swing.
Just off
Good
the
one.
outside edge. 1-1.
Hopefully we hitting though.
Towards first, Ward.
Ugh.
He takes it on his own. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Second inning set to go. Here's a big power threat. Taylor Ward. Scooble back to work. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Bounce to
Pitching
third.
is
Knocks it down. Safe at first as they can't make the
okay.
play.
He's gonna go. A little lucky there. Surprised he didn't.
Now the left fielder, Jim Edmonds.
Titan thing a couple of.
Now a check
And on that
swing,
quick
but he held
windup.
up. That one missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Popped up.
Whatever. No.
Jackie moves under it.
Still not really hitting our spots.
And there's one down. And next is the designated hitter. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. Outside low. And that is ball 1. And another ball.
I stood at the edge too long and watched the waves carry my soul off farther than I could see. That's when I reached reached the end of me. Emptier than the sky. Light was in full exposure. One bullet to the bullseye. My heart was taking over. I forget my lows in the afterglow. In the afterglow. Solace is composed in the afterglow. In the afterglow. Reveries unfold in the afterglow. In the afterglow. Never letting go of the afterglow. Of the afterglow.
Second inning here, no score. That one misses. And now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Base hit, left center field. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The relay throw. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they tag him out. Now here is Troy Gloss. Hit hard on the ground is short. Tosses to first, and that is that. Back here at Rogers Center, and now it's going to be Mickey Mantle. And here it comes. Inside, just missed. And there's a ball.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
2-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gassed it right by him. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Jackie Robinson. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. And he does such a nice job. That's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location. And hey, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Gunnar Henderson, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Robinson over at first with 1 away. Out towards right center field. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the power hitting catcher, William Contreras. The other way, and makes the play. That's out number 3.
Thank you, Corey. I didn't even realize I switched.
Back now in Toronto.
So that was a terrible win.
Logan O'Hoppe. And the pitch. And there's a foul.
Oh, let's see if we can keep it up on the mound, though. I've seen.
Kicks and deals. Now fly ball to right center. Mantle sizes this one up. He makes the grab. 1 down.
Gonna need an adjustment too when the new one comes out.
Now
I mean,
batting Jaron Duran.
silver and gold card.
Just missed.
Big change from 99.
That's off the mark. 2-0.
Going a little bit Google here.
Line drive. Sheffield
Oh.
hauls it in, 2 away.
I mean, I say that, but
And now
Well, I've been
batting,
giving-
Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1.
God, I kind of wish I had.
Swings
Not
through
sure
that.
I will be able to get before.
0-1.
More on me. Playing off straight.
To third, Henderson.
I
Tosses across the
not as I
first.
thought, but
That's the third out.
playing right now with ankle still hurts a lot because it's still getting. I used to not wearing a cast. Later tomorrow, I'm gonna try walking my
Bottom of the
boot.
inning, and the batter
So I
now,
gotta try
Lou Gehrig.
back in
And
my
he's
ankle.
currently the team leader in
I
batting
just don't
average,
overdo
Chris.
it, man. That's all.
With the right-hander back to work.
Baby steps.
Fought off foul. Righty delivers.
A little bit at a time, man. Set yourself back.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh,
At
Lou.
the belt and fires. Caught him looking for the K.
Fell back.
Stepping in the long ball threat, Gary Sheffield. Out in front with the swing,
Oh.
and that is strike 1.
Can't get my timing down. Off speed, which is
One down, base is empty. Got it by him for the K.
oh,
So the batting order turns over, and the batter now, Ellie De La Cruz. That one's in there. That's strike
what a lot
1.
of strikes now.
Still tied
Off
at
speed.
0. Last of the third.
Early.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1, 2,
Oh.
3.
Having a bit of a rougher go at it this
Go to the
game.
top of the 4th. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Luis Rengifo. And downstairs,
Had 3 weeks till about
27 years
20
old,
days
and
from
he
now.
was born in Venezuela.
So my appointment is at 8 a.m. So I doubt I'll be here. Oh, good, man.
Crushed, left center field. This one's deep. Forget it.
All right.
That's one way to quiet the crowd.
Down 1-0.
And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Based on all.
Jorge Polanco now at the plate. Ripped on the ground.
It's been a bit of a lucky swing because that's really like
One away. That ground ball
the best
got
swing
back
he's
on
put on a
track
ball.
after the home run. So up next, Taylor Ward. That one
and
almost
my
got him.
pitching is definitely.
And that one fouled off.
Hoping I think in the first
Bases
period of
empty
April,
and a
so I'm not
run in.
missing.
Top half of inning number 4.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It's always a little frustrating get MLB later than you
That's a laser base
later
hit.
than you want to.
So a man aboard now with one away.
I just get dealt
Couple
the.
hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to
was
drive that
shitty
pitch
hand.
the opposite way. Didn't get
I
jumpy,
mean,
didn't try to pull the ball. He
like a
let
week,
it get
week or
deep,
two, that's not too.
barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Kicks and fires.
Actually,
Off the plate, ball 1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he
That was
doesn't
really
have as much outside plate coverage.
Ward, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And that's a little bit high.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all
Easy.
day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That one catches the zone for count now. Up the middle, and he knocks it down.
and
And they get the out after the ricochet.
if we didn't get that at least, I would have.
Now it's the DH.
Oh, fresh. Oh, Calhoun.
And that one fouled off. Scooble, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that
We just went a little
certainly is
bit
a
there.
benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Haven't dropped a curveball. Drop it.
And it's
Oh
even up.
wow, we like. All of a sudden, dude's taking like everything. Mind you, that was
right
about.
out of the hand. Just spit on it.
There we go. Oh. Yeah, there we go. That was a bit of a tough one.
And stops things from getting
Body
out of hand.
yesterday. Body for. Oh yeah, it felt good. Slept really good last night, even though I was watching TV. Right? Yeah, I guess it would be tricky to have a bath with cast on you.
Bichette up to the dish.
But yeah, that first one would
Berrios back to work.
feel pretty good.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
I'm glad to hear you're close.
That's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of
Close to
play.
being back to
So
normal.
tough to get that barrel to.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked
You should be able to hit
up
those
right where he
pitches
left off.
sometimes.
Sean Green, the next to hit. On the ground to third.
Oh,
Sends it
I
across
mean, we
the
made
first,
contact.
And a couple of quick outs.
Nice.
Mickey Mantle digs in now.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Strike one.
One for count.
Oh,
Ball one there.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
3 more rings, so I did my strike back. Oh.
There's a
Holy Mickey Mantle. God damn, he hit all of that one.
And
Jesus.
we are starting over. It's
Hey,
1-1.
tie game.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's the second
Good
baseman,
Mickey.
Jackie Robinson. Lifted in the air right center
Maybe we'll do
field.
something stupid like that. But we tied it.
Makes the play.
Tied it. This is
and the
first.
inning is over.
Mickey's first game in the. I'd have to go to therapy 3 weeks.
And welcome back to the ball.
I'll go back to work like
Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping in
Yeah,
for
you'll definitely need to go
Charles.
to physio.
And a pitch.
I don't think there's a question. I tore my muscle.
Well, these players doing a good
Well, I mean,
job
I
of
didn't
putting the
have
ball
to.
into play, and that makes
But-
things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike
You
out,
want it
and they're
back to
averaging more than a hit per inning.
Anywhere close to 100%, then yeah, you definitely
Next to hit.
need to go to
Logan
physiotherapy. To work on you a bit there, and
pitch misses.
I'll give you exercises to do at home. After like
Definitely a
3,
swing
4
and miss
weeks of
slider down and in. He finished that really well.
could be
Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
a lot closer to
Swing and a miss.
This game has been so tight.
Close
Feels like
there,
the
so
next
if
team
it
to
happens,
score will win it.
Dude, fair enough. That's not too bad.
So now 1-2.
To the pressures at
Last thing
home.
you want to do as a hitter is get jammed.
That's
or
not too
even
bad,
off
too.
The end, trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what.
Go back, well, not back and forth all the time, but like
Speed pitches may be a good compliment to
nice
let
when
guys
you're able to do.
So digging in, Jaron Duran. 1 for 2. Duran checks his swing. Appeal to third. No swing.
Oh, why we're having so much trouble with that?
In
Usually
the air,
don't.
out towards right center. Mantle sizing this one up. And puts the squeeze
Probably
on
pull
that
him
one.
in after.
And that is that.
Well, I feel like that's a little normal for me. Whereas the bone wasn't hurt, so that's probably why she said that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Back here at
It wasn't a
Rogers Center,
complete
now the
break.
third baseman, Gunnar Henderson.
Definitely makes sense why she said that PPO was absolute.
The pitch.
Yeah, like it wasn't absolutely necessary for me, but if I
You know,
wanted
this group of hitters, as this game
arm
goes
to be
on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone
back to
all
normal
game,
and
and
be
it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been
actually
fooled
lifting,
quite a bit today.
Misses inside.
then
The
physio
count
is
1-2.
due. Come on, Gunner. Take the
Righty to
lead
the
here.
plate.
Take some of the pressure off.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The pitch.
Bro, we gotta let some of these
This
go.
is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure
Oh, and then
sometimes
catches
where
it.
a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
William Contreras getting ready to hit. Inside just missed. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5.
Hey, probably better pitchers
And there's a foul ball.
I've started playing again.
Ground ball left side.
Well, very early, but
Fires
I
over
didn't
the
think I
wall.
was that far
2
out.
up, 2 down. So 2 down now.
So it's that
here
slider
is
side.
Garrett. Struck out
Ricky.
looking his first time. He swings and fouls one off.
Who can be a big
2 down, nobody on.
times he is something.
Ground right side, and he's out on the tag. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back now in Toronto, top 6. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Trout.
Nice
Line
to
and pitch.
find out a little bit more about
Changeup, and it's 1-0.
March to October. And I think the big thing
Driven pretty well out towards
for a lot of
left
us
center.
is going to be
Makes it
Diamondback.
under it.
Stuff like
Puts it away for the out.
who knows? I mean, they
And
could
there's one
impress.
down. Digging in, Luis Rengifo. He's
Not that
already
March to
homered in
October is
this game.
bad. I just feel like I'm restriction
Started a little too early. Strike 1.
difficult to get to certain zones. Take a little longer to get.
0-2 now. Started after
There we
it,
go.
trying to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around. Ruled a swing.
All right, let's do down.
So now it's the four-hole hitter.
One more quick one.
Blanco.
Who can call it a
This
day?
is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Swing
Oh,
and a
well,
miss.
that's batter, too.
Strike
Okay.
1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
That one ripped left field. Sheffield ranges back.
Almost gave
Holds
one
it
up.
on the warning track.
But that's okay. Who was last? So we'll move on from him. 7.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Gary Sheffield. The pitch. Way inside.
Haven't seen a lot of that
Average
tonight.
power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. The pitch.
Comes and goes. And last night, you know,
Foul.
I liked the idea of the segment,
Here comes the pitch.
but
Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think it could have been executed better.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
To be honest, and
Then there's one
to be
down.
honest again, not a like. I grew up watching The Rock, but I was never really like a big fan of his. I was always a bigger fan of like Stone Cold and like Undertaker.
On the inside corner for a
So
strike.
that doesn't really help either.
That
Given
can
the
be a
fact
little
that
bit of a dance, strike 1 here, but pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
He just comes and goes. He shows up every year, 4 to 6 weeks before WrestleMania, checks himself into that storyline. I don't like it.
He's a shortstop by trade.
I don't like how he's
Big-time power.
throwing his weight around.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Seems like from
So that's
day
frustrating
one,
as well.
his
At the same time, like,
strike zone and plate discipline.
they ended up having to
He's
cut
been in the
like
league
a
for
couple of
6
matches
years
last night
already.
too, because
0-2 now.
about a whole segment,
Right there.
and like,
And that one lifted in
I think the better part of the segment was the end of it with Cody, as opposed to the beginning of segment with Brock on his own, because he just can't seem to make up his mind on whether he wants to be a heel or a face. Like, I swear he changed like 10 times through the whole thing, and it's just like, it's frustrating. Like, I get what he's trying to do, I mean, but like, if you want to be the heel, be the heel. But at the same time, like, does he really want to go full heel? Because he is like part owner, you know what I mean? So it's like, kind of got to pick a lane. At least on screen, on show. So. So I like the idea of it because they are trying to go the whole, like, you know, like Revolution corporate type route. Which is cool, which I think is a good idea given, you know what I mean, they're already kind of dropping, they've already dropped hints that, like, heavy is the crown kind of thing, you know what I mean? So, I think it makes sense. But, like, I think the whole, like, I want your soul, Cody, I think that's what that was a little. I just keep it normal. You know what I mean? Keep it normal. Yeah, I like the idea of it. Don't like Rock coming in, throwing his weight around. Promo could have been better before Cody came into it. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like the idea of the segment, I just wish it was like. Alright, let's warm up the bullpen because I said I wasn't going to pitch with him anymore. Especially right now, given he. Well, right now, I don't continue pitching with him, but now we got to. My feeling is going to put himself into the chamber, or we're going to get a triple threat at WrestleMania. As long as, like, if he takes a spot away from somebody to put himself in the match, I'm just going to be mad at him. I'm not going to like that one bit, and it'll make it that much harder to watch. Elimination Chamber. Now, if he's something, wow, gunner, woo, took away a base hit or more right there. Dude.
And now the DH.
He's a big, strong guy.
But yeah, I mean, we know he's gonna be there, which is fun. As long as he doesn't act himself, then I think. As long as he's just like a part of it, kind of thing.
He's into the game with the bases empty.
But even still, like, be interested to see how they spin that. 'Cause why would he get involved in the elimination chamber yet if he doesn't know what Cody's answer is good? Or maybe he'll have Cody's answer. No. But in any case, you know he's gonna have a match at WrestleMania. I'm just curious to see what route they go. Otherwise, I thought it was a good show.
That misses, and it's 2-2.
And R-Truth never misses. He's hilarious. So that was an entertaining match. It was really like any match with R-Truth.
Mantle under this one.
I think the tag team match. Oh, okay. Take the win. For absolutely no reason whatsoever. Was back up to 556. Smoke Bears, Joan Action. Like, we probably won't open much for Pat stream because I point right now because there's not much. Like, not much for surprises. Like, we pull a 99. What do we want here? Could grab Bryant. But we're not going to move Gunner. At the end of the day, if Cody's going to lose the title, have him lose it after wrestling. At least give him that. Because this is, what, his third WrestleMania since he's been back? Or no, he's been back longer than 3. But in any case, since he's been back, this is the first time he's going into WrestleMania as champion. So I think if he's going to lose it after. Okay, at second, they're the Jackie. We could do that. We only, yeah, we got one. Really care for Judge. Corey, but we got that at short. From yeah, Marte. Put him at second base. No, oh, we don't even. Of course, have them all. All right, never mind. I don't want to. Another one here. See if we can inch a little bit closer to. Depending on Cody's answer, I could see him getting involved in the chamber match. Because outside of Cody saying no, he doesn't really have a reason. My opinion. Maybe there's something I'm missing, but yeah, I'm kind of anxious for that too. I think it's going to be a good paper. Both chambers are pretty stacked.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Diamond Dynasty.
In my opinion, I think it's a bit of a miss putting Bianca and Naomi both in the chamber. I think that's kind of a miss. Does give me a reason to believe that maybe Cargill comes back in the Nation Chamber. I think that's kind of a match like that. I'm not a big fan of having tag team in there together. All right.
And he deals.
Word of the game is
Outside. And we're underway.
One ball, no strike.
not sure who they'll have.
That one in triple digits.
Is Rhea set up for WrestleMania yet? I don't think so, right? Who's gonna be? Really?
Next offering is in for
Really not sure what direction that.
1 and 2.
Really want Bailey to win.
And stays alive.
Like Bailey, I don't know why I don't like. Feel like it's kind of been there, done that kind of thing. Even though obviously that's the same case.
For strike 3.
But I don't.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Outfield playing very
Oh, this is like a
deep,
weird
not
thing.
wanting anything over their heads. Foul ball.
And really, like outside of that, who? Not gonna set up Naomi for WrestleMania. I just don't see.
As he swings through it.
0 and 2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. I talk about just a ton of breaks.
Naomi,
So,
Bianca.
keep that barrel to it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting third, the right field.
2 outs.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Is she in the chamber? Yeah, I think she's in.
Sean Green. And that's outside.
Ball.
Yeah, they could go.
This hitter loves
Yeah,
attacking the
and
first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
yeah, because that would, I mean, that would be a good match. Everybody.
2 outs.
I mean, Bianca Rhea would be a good match as well. I just don't know if they're gonna go as far as
1-2-3 inning.
putting the tag belts and the world title on. They don't do a lot of that.
We go to the
Doing
bottom
pretty
of
good,
the first.
Branson.
Here's
How
Cant.
are you? Happy Saturday.
Obviously a
Welcome
guy
in.
who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's
How's
game, the value
weekend
in
treating
the
you?
fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Did not go.
Busy. I feel like it's been a busy week. It's been a busy week. As it normally is.
Swing and a miss as he was late. They're so reliant on the
Gonna-
matchups nowadays, Chris. And it's
play
huge
some
when you don't have to
ranked.
sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit
Gonna
both
get our
sides in terms of pitchers'
play
arms,
up this
you're a guy that it's
one
hard to
comes
take
out.
out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Pitching is definitely, generally speaking.
Next pitch is
Oh.
downstairs.
Well, he's not afraid to
Didn't
throw
know.
to a 2-strike count. Knows the strike
Really
zone
good
very
pitch, though.
well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and
Oh,
determine whether
wow.
it's a ball or strike. If he swings her,
Okay.
so he earned his trip to first right
Like the
there. It's not easy.
First walk in a very long time. Alright, we'll take it. We'll be nice. Be nice and accept the friendly. Another Volt pack, or is that's probably the same? Does that something? No way. Ranked back here. We actually will open the kill a few minutes. I'm gonna take a quick break. Just shy of the hour mark. So I can get up. Well, stretch out my leg a little bit. Severino, I think he'd be. Put him in the bullpen. Yeah. Oh no, he's a star. Take Severino and we'll put him in rotation. We'll see though, because I don't know who to honestly take out. Get these out of the way. I mean, we're probably not going to get much, although diamonds have been fairly frequent. Sure, that'll change come open. It usually does. Crash for a second, I think, because we were in a freeze off. About to walk it off, yeah. And hopefully that's not as much of an issue. 25. But again, I don't think as major of an issue some people made it out to be this year. I mean, maybe it's just the servers I'm on, but like in the last like 2 or 3 years where they have been an issue, like at all, I think I've had 2. So I mean, maybe it's my servers, maybe I'm just not running into the dummies who like to cause it to happen on purpose. But yeah. But again, like at the same time, I know there's a handful of people that, at the very least, like not as much this year, but last year, dealt with it on a regular basis, whether intentional or like from their. Hopefully it's better. You would think with it not being on PS4 and Xbox One, Christ, that would help fix that issue. But then again, we're still gonna have it on the Switch as well. So I mean, we basically know that that's not gonna affect the graphically, because we've seen that from other titles where it hasn't affected current gen graphics. But we don't know if it's still gonna, mess with the servers and stuff. Same time, if you turn Crossfly off, then that might. But two more so this year. 25. So check my collections. But yeah, I don't see as many, or at least I don't see as many people having issue with that. 25. I had this. Yeah, there's definitely no way I'm gonna be any of these for the years. Surprised if I get Messina. Although we are playing it for a few days. We'll see. Santander, who's now a Blue Jay, or however much that's worth, seeing how it's likely we're losing. This is what it is. Really hope Atkins, Hero, their contracts are up, which Atkins, his contract is up this season, Shapiro at the next. We'll see. Really hoping getting renewed. They've actually done nothing beneficial for made no progress whatsoever. Well, maybe not whatsoever, but they haven't made any significant progress towards being a competitor. Some people would argue that the addition of Scherzer, Santander could make a potential contender, but even I disagree. I mean, I'll probably keep track of how they're doing. Watch a couple of games. At this point, I'm good. Because with the Vlad and Bo situation, in my mind, this year, lost kind of thing. I think we all know they're not winning the World Series. Not how. I mean, the Dodgers, Padres, Yankees, Red Sox, just some stacked team. So. A lot of people are confused, but way back when, the Attitude Era, they did this whole, the Revolution faction. It was like a corporate faction. Right? They all wear suits and that kind of stuff. And it seems like that's kind of the route in there. But it just wasn't executed all that well. Because honestly, The Rock probably just came out and didn't have anything written down. Didn't have much thought through as much as he should have. And it just didn't... The execution wasn't there. I don't know. I don't know. Because it really depends on if Cody says yes or no, right? Because essentially Rock just wants to take him under his wing. And, you know what I mean? He can be Rock's champion. and The Rock can take care of him. Like, think of Vince McMahon era when he was like running around the ring and doing all his stuff, right? So like whatever wrestlers he was protecting and stacking the deck for in matches and like title matches and stuff, right? I think that's the same kind of thing that we're gonna. Yeah, I think he overdid it a little bit because I think he was aiming for just looking confused, right? Like just in Rock's intention more than the promo itself. I mean, he probably was completely confused of the promo itself, but the idea was that he's just kind of shocked and not sure of the Rock's intent. Cody says, yes, we're going to see a heel turn. 100%. He says no, they could go a completely different direction with it. And Rock goes to find someone else who can be his champion. And then that leads to, a one-on-one with the Rock's champion versus Cody, the actual champion. Yeah, I think Rock, I think The Rock didn't execute it as well as he thought he did. And yeah, Cody oversold the reaction for sure. Because he looked just honestly dumbfounded. And it wasn't that deep. You know what I mean? It wasn't that deep. It was a little over top for what he was trying to portray. Yeah, so it could be interesting. I was telling Corey earlier, if Cody says no, then, like, depending on the timing of it, during the pay-per-view, if it's before the men's elimination chamber, then we could very possibly see The Rock intervene in the match to make sure that his champion, quote-unquote, wins the match. Yeah, for sure. I don't know if you saw it, but did you see when CM Punk came out at the end of Raw one time? Or maybe not at the end, but in any case, it was on Raw. He came out and he was like, "Are you okay? Like, actually though, like, are you okay?" And he started going on about how, like, championship gets heavy and like this and that. And even like up until that point, kind of saw Cody like in a different light. Like he was, a little more aggressive and a little like more kind of thing. On top of, the championship just getting hypothetically heavier the longer you have it. And then he had all that stuff going on with Kevin Owens. So it was starting to kind of like make him crack, right? And that's when CM Punk came out and he's like, "Bro, like, are you good?" Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Punk. I don't think he's that great a wrestler. But at the same time, like, I was a big Stone Cold fan. He wasn't, his wrestling skills weren't like great. He didn't have the biggest range kind of thing in what he could do. And that's kind of the same idea with Punk. But again, at the end of the day, I'll give Punk some credit. Like his promos are pretty good. He's got some good promos. You can tell like he puts passion in it. I'll give him that. He did that one really well. So yeah, I think we're gonna see him turn heel. Cody. Like we'll see Cody turn. Yeah, I know. I just honestly I've never understood it. His mic skills have always been, but like this whole best in the world thing, like if I really thought about it, I could write down a list of 10 wrestlers that, you know what I mean, are more athletic and have a bigger bag than you, kind of thing, I mean, John Cena. Although to be a little fair, John Cena's bag isn't the biggest. A little bigger than like what, Stone Cold or like CM Punk have, but I get why. I don't know. Promo skills have always been really good. Outside of that, he's never really done much. But I will say he's a nice addition to the roster. You know what I mean? I'll give him credit where credit's due. The Drew McIntyre feud is really good. You know, he did that well. Lesser, I'm not going to say he's in the best of the world, but that's his character. Yeah, for sure. He's good at what he does. I'll give him that. He's good at what he does. He is a good actor. He is. But I disagree with the whole best in the world thing, but in his, for lack of a better word, niche of like wrestling style, like, you know what I mean? He's probably the best at what he does in regards to his skill set. I'll definitely say that. Again, he falls under the category with like LeBron James and Sidney Crosby and, you know, maybe a little bit lower on that list, but like just in a sense where I'll give him credit for that he's one of the better ones in regards to the skill set that he has amongst those who have the same kind of skill set. But I still don't like him. I still don't like him. Yeah, and a lot of people, you know, resonate with him that way. So that's part of his popularity as well. Like, he's real. He's not, you know, he's not shy, right? I think a lot of his popularity, the longevity of his popularity, I think a lot of that came from his pipe bomb promo when he left 10 years ago. I think that's a big part of his longevity, popularity wise, anyway. Again, it's cool to have him there for nostalgia purposes. Because again, that's kind of the era I grew up. So. Yeah, like, my opinion has never really changed with him, but and like at the same time, like, I'll give him credit the fact that, like, although I'm hearing a handful of wrestlers say that, like, you know, he's not the same guy. He's cooperative, he's trying to be helpful. Hey. So yeah. Oh, that fucking scene. Yeah, 100% his mic skills carry him. His in-ring ability, what's a good way? Is good enough in comparison to keep people interested in what he's got to do, what he's in the ring. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of he said, she said when it comes Punk, right? Especially when we're talking like Seth Rollins and Punk, and that the whole AEW stuff backstage and stuff. So there's a lot of he said, she said, and whatnot. And even if all that negative stuff is true of him just being stubborn and difficult to work with or whatever, it's at least cool to hear that he's making an effort to not be that way if he was as, I guess, bad as people say he was in AEW. So at the very least, it's cool to hear that he's turning a new leaf, if that was. He'll, I don't know how much longer he's got, man, but, you know. at least we know he's gonna be involved in some good storylines because he always is. Always has been. He's always been like, he's not at that main event, involved in the main event storyline. Like he's not too far below that. True, I still support Punk. There's two sides to this. And he's not. Yeah, that's exactly it. There's always he said, she said. There's always two sides to the story, and there's always, you know, things that both sides are gonna leave out. You know what I mean? Maybe won't admit. Right? Like I could see on both sides, you know, just pride kind of getting in the way, not leaving out certain details or like not admitting to certain things because pride gets in the way. But again, like the wrestling industry, like pride is like you gotta have a certain mentality in order to be able to get to where the end game in industry. Again, yeah, one of those things. I'm sure we know most of the story, but I mean, with things like that, you'll never know the actual. He was, after the split from AEW, he was almost better, more mature about. Kind of crazy to me. I think at the very least, I'll get his WrestleMania main event. I don't know. A little bit more likely with having two WrestleMania be 2 nights now, so you got 2 chances the main event. But at the same time, like it's interesting, right? Because like if you're not the last fight on night 1 or night 2, and you're not fighting for a title, like you're not really main event. Not like the description of a main event. But again, I'm 100% sure he'll get his moment for sure. It is tough to main event right now with, you know, there's a lot of top guys. Yeah, and he's only got so many years left, right? Which is probably I'd give him a couple more years. I'd be impressed if he went long. This year it's a little like, but again, like it's tough, right? Because I know Rock and Roman want to have their match before The Rock's all done, you know. So whether that's this WrestleMania or next WrestleMania, like that's one main event gone already. And if it's not this WrestleMania, then it's probably going to be next, and that cancels out a main event. Because you can fully expect Rock to be around till WrestleMania, and then he might show up on the Raw or SmackDown afterwards, and he'll be gone again till WrestleMania next. Because that's just been the trend, and that's what I just feel like that's what we can expect from him now. But I'm hoping they can squeeze it in. You know what I mean? I'm hoping they can squeeze it. Be easier to squeeze it, you know what I mean? Get like a triple threat match or something for one of the titles. Yeah, I agree, and I hate to agree. Because that just means we can expect another 10 years of him just going up 6 weeks before WrestleMania and be a part of everything. And everybody's having to say, okay, boss, and writing in and scrapping this and scrapping that. Oh, bro. At this point, I mean, I was going to say at this point, I understand the popularity of him because of the things he does. But when it comes down to it, there's a good portion of wrestling fans that don't go that deep. probably only know somewhat of an owner because he said it in the ring once. You know, I mean, I know he's like a legend, whatever, right? But I just don't like how. Yeah, heel Rock is a menace. Honestly, it was fun watching him last year, especially considering like not even it being his character, like he's legitimately the boss and he can do what the fuck he wants to an extent anyway, right? So like cool to watch him in that sense where like you don't really know what he's gonna do next. Because in his mind, and whatever he does, he's gonna get away with it. He might get a bit of an earful, be like, hey Rock, don't do that next time. At the end of the day, he's gonna do what he wants. So in that sense, it's cool to watch him because it keeps you on your toes. Yeah, leader. Not the word I'd use for a certain at times. I know, like, I know he had. Well, I don't know. I don't know what. Yeah, man. I was a Stone Cold guy and Undertaker guy. And like some of the smaller guys too, like Edge. Right? Edge and Christian, I loved watching them. So they were always fun to watch. And I mean, they're good at what they do too. And still are. Big Show, yeah, he was fun to watch because he's just, you know, you can compare him to Andre the Giant. Not as like legendary, I guess, but still like a spectacle. I always liked like the Brood, Gangrel, and Edge and that stuff. Yeah, I think Edge is totally underrated. I hope we see him in the Hall of Fame. I know there's some that don't really care, and like in their opinion, the WWE Hall of Fame is kind of like gatekept. They gatekeep it. So, you know, I know Christian just said that straight up. I don't care if I'm in the Hall of Fame or not. It's WWE Hall of Fame or Wrestling Hall of Fame kind of thing. So like, sure there's a few that are of the same opinion, but I'd still like to see it because he did a lot of good. As much as I didn't like Shane McMahon because it was the same kind of idea what Rock's doing right now, right? But one thing about Shane is that again, like you never knew what he was. He did some crazy stuff and took some crazy bumps. And if he was on a pay-per-view match back then, I mean, you pretty much could bet on the fact that you were gonna see him take some crazy bump, whether it was him like receiving it or like whatever, right? Like, my top 8, tragic, and it's one of those names. He was a good wrestler. I don't remember him. And do that. I don't know how much that was my man. Oh. I remember watching. I remember it was the Royal Rumble or. I feel like it was the Royal. I can't remember. But Owen Hart. Well, Owen Hart. I was watching that live when that was great. Bret Hart too. Like Bret Hart was one of my favorites, but like I feel like Vince McMahon kind of did him dirty, and he has a much better career than what he had. Not to say he had a bad career, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's fine. Owen Hart was cool too. Like, I liked watching the Canadian guys. Canadian guys were definitely some of my. I mean, Bret was Bret, you know. he was just good. And if I'm dropping Vince McMahon's name, oh, Chris Benoit. No, I'm not. I mean, you can mention him. And he wasn't he Canadian too? Canadian cripplers. Yeah, I was a fan of him too. It's really unfortunate that like it ended how it did for him. You know, just too many bumps at the you know what I mean? I think is mixed with a couple of yeah. For Chris Benoit was really. I'll give him that. I know most don't think too highly of him these days for obvious reasons. Which is I'll never hold it against somebody for not liking him in any way because he did some pretty horrific things. But I'll definitely agree with the fact that he was a really good wrestler. Yeah, I really tough spot, especially you know what I mean. People who are fans of his and stuff like that. For him to go out the way tragic, yeah. I mean, no other way to really put it. It's unfortunate because you know what I mean. These days, things may have ended differently. Medicine, mental health awareness, and we know a lot more about concussions now too. So it's unfortunate. If he wrestled in a different era, things would have been a lot different. Yeah, man. I mean, what do you do, right? Like, yeah, it was. And again, these days, like things like that are more preventable than just because we do know more concussions and mental health. Yeah, and I mean, honestly, like back then, there were behind the scenes, like general WWE wasn't great. Wasn't great overall. I'm pretty sure there's some pretty bad thing like through the whole like attitude era and everything like that. Yeah, 100%. These days it would have been easier for him to get that help, and it would have been easier for the people around him and doctors to recognize what was going on, right? And again, there's if we knew back then what we knew now, Stone Cold probably would have had a longer. Kurt Angle probably would have had a longer career. Roz and the other guy, the Headbangers, they would have had longer. Like who else got neck and like there's a good amount that would definitely have longer careers. Yeah, and that's what it can. That's all. Not all it takes, but like, that's the straw that breaks the back sometimes for some people, especially for someone like Benoit, you know, who is going through. You know, the job alone is tough. More so back then, they're kind of changing things now, but back then, you know what I mean? You were on the road for like 160 days a year. And he's that, and health issues, drug abuse issues, you know, all this other kind of stuff because he's got with too many concussions, trying to take prescriptions to try and make him feel better, kind of stuff. Worst case happens with Eddie, and then he's doing it. So it's good that like, really good that wrestling culture changed. Wrestling culture back in the day used to be a lot of like, well, prescription drugs and stuff. Just try and keep going, take the pain away and everything like that, right? Now things are different. You know? And they're getting more time off. They're getting more time with their families. They're getting best doctors there. I'm sure will help them with anything and everything that they can, kind of thing. You know? It's good to see that, like, in general, like wrestling culture changed in a lot of good ways in regards to like behind the scenes. So, I'm sure like Ric Flair and like some of those guys, I'm sure they could tell you some stories. 100%, I'm sure they could tell. We'll be back in like 2-3 minutes. I'm just gonna have a quick smoke and then we're gonna play one more ranked game before we end the night. Ugh. So just 2 minutes, probably not even, and
Rising like the sun, I'll be moving on. How could I ever be with you? After all you put me through, you feel like fever, fever every night. Fever, fever when we fight. Fever, fever in my head, in my mind. I was blinded by your lies. You were never real. You built me up and broke me down. This is how I feel. I was blinded by your lies. You left me all alone. You built me up and broke me down. Shattered every bone. I was blinded by your lies. You left me all alone. You built me up and broke me down. Shattered every
freaking easy. Oh, I see if we can get one more win on the night. We got a little lucky in the last one. But for whatever reason. Take out Lee Smith and we'll put in. Oh no, it was a starting rotation, right? We did struggle with Scooble there a little bit, so Severino and if I can find him here. Now we got too many 99s and they're hard to find. Times anyway. All right. Hopefully it's a good game here, although I'm probably not hit again. May not be all that eventful. One thing I'm thinking of is changing like how I view. I think.
And welcome Welcome into the ball.
The multi-chat in OBS is.
The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Ottawa taking on Arizona.
I think it takes like
Ready to get underway. Stepping
30
in the
seconds
long
and
ball threat, Ellie De La
longer
Cruz.
go up OBS and it
That
does.
one is absolutely belted. That's down.
Like the
One
website.
hops off the wall. Into second
Here, I'll
safely.
lead off double.
It's a lead-off double to start the game.
Well, that started and ended pretty
He used one of
No
those,
messing around right there. A well-deserved double on a great
that's
swing. Got everything
It
going.
was a
on
DeGrom,
time. He
too.
stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
That one almost got him.
Hope we keep it going.
Swing
We
and
will
a miss,
see.
Strike one. DeGrom.
Could have been a bit of
One the
a
best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that's certainly
lucky
a
first swing.
benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. On the ground
Thought I
to
got a
the
piece of
left,
that.
and
That was a
that's
terrible thing.
just foul.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to
I think
get the
ambush
swing and
hitting
miss
be
and put
interesting.
hitters
I don't
away.
know how much I'll end up
Payoff
hitting,
pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. O'Neal calls it in, and there's
but
no
hopefully
play.
we can move this runner along.
Here's a big power threat. Sean
Have a good
Green.
track record.
Fly
Oh,
ball,
could that be
big
gone?
strike right
There we
field.
go.
That
2-0
one back
early.
there. Gone! That ball was crushed. He circles the bases.
John Green.
It's 2-0.
Love his guy.
And here is Mickey Mantle.
Mickey 2, his first game.
Right down to shoot. It's 0-1.
You always have to worry about
Keep
the
it, keep it.
fastball when
Hmm.
facing DeGrom, Boog. I mean, it's an electric pitch for him, and he's usually pumping it in at about
Call me
100
on
miles
that.
per hour, which makes him one of the hardest throwing pitchers in the league.
And
Oh.
there's that fastball by him upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's definitely.
That one
I always
misses.
struggle with
It's
fastballs.
2-2.
Walking back.
One down, base is empty. Wouldn't chase
That's
that
it.
time.
Hard pitch to hit. Oh, I didn't mean to put in Marte on it.
O'Neal moving under it. And makes the
A little
grab.
late for that.
And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after
Remembered
giving
one,
up
didn't
the
it?
home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Out to
Same time,
short.
I'd like to see Jackie's average dip a little bit
Tosses
if I'm
to
gonna.
first. They get the out on Robinson. That's out number 3.
Oh, let's see what kind of hitter we're doing.
El Caballo up to him. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in.
Can't remember
As he turns on the rubber here with that good live
last
arm
time I've used a
delivers.
Severino
And
card.
a foul ball.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
1 and 1.
Not close with that one. Ball 1.
All the velocity. Can't be that bad.
And it skips in the dirt. On the ground to first, and he picks it up in foul territory. And the right-hander deals. And another ball. Foul ball, and it
We're
remains
gonna
a
have one of
full
these at
count.
bats.
You're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And that's a base hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot
It's a
of
leadoff hit
pitches.
as well.
That was a good at bat.
Batting second. The first base
Here's Harper now.
Any spot for that.
Harper.
Worry about stealing.
He swings and misses at the first
Kinda nice.
pitch. 0-1.
Makes the double play ball a little bit easier
Late
too.
with the swing there.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the
There we go. Beautiful.
Robinson. Quick feed to second for 1. Back to first.
Sometimes
and
I
that
say
is a
things and it
double play.
backfires.
The batter will be the shortstop.
Once in a
Ellie
while.
De La Cruz.
It's one of the times where
First pitch swinging.
0 and 1.
Getting kind of comfy with
2 out spaces
Bruno
empty.
here. Take one.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Just wants a little bit, but at the end of the day,
And they'll do it again.
a little bit better than we were with school. That's for much more than that. This dude's just a piece of everything.
Severino keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
We're gonna have to. Ugh. We'll have to be careful.
2 down, nobody on. Up the
There we
middle.
go.
Bichette
Speed though.
sends it to first. Bang, bang, play, and the
That
inning
was-
is over.
That was definitely.
Top of the second. Here's the third baseman, Gunnar
Need to put some more
Henderson.
runs up.
DeGrom back to work. Out
Here we
towards
go.
right
Another
side,
leadoff
that's
double.
well
We'll take it.
And that one hops the wall.
Much
Safe at second
faith
with a
if I
leadoff
have in
double.
my hitting. Dude's hitting some balls hard.
He was ready to
So
swing it on the first pitch. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra
I just
bases
don't see
written all
us being
over it
able
as
to
it
shut
shoved
this
off
guy
with
in.
his stick.
Contreras gets out of the way. That's ball one.
If we start
Swing and a
scoring,
miss.
it's
That
up
one
on
at
it.
101.
Middle, that's gonna get us
That's
another one.
for a base hit.
Oh,
And they get
Coulda
it in
went.
quickly. First and third
Unfortunate.
now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better.
Nobody
than
out,
that.
too.
So impressive that he didn't
Definitely
get
shoulda
tied
won.
up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick
That's really my
hands
track
allowed him
record.
to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
That's a ball.
That one misses, and it's 1-1.
great pitch. Oh, there it is.
Back there, and that is gone.
That wasn't even the right one. Game over. GG's. 5 runs. He didn't even let it land. That's annoying. But we got the win. All right. I'd like one more. Hit 600 for the first time this year. And we've only played like 50 games or something. No idea what my is off the top of my head. Wiskins, upper athlete. I think we've always all cards been around. What is Hap? Gotta be still pitching with ski. What did? Okay.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're
I'm gonna
with
check
us.
my
MLB
energy.
The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball.
And we're gonna
It's
go from there.
Ottawa going up
That's
against
definitely not
Tokyo.
the pitcher
Ready to go?
picked. That's the
And now
pitcher I
big time
just.
power threat, Ellie De La Cruz.
Pedro.
And a pitch. Ripped on a line.
Oh, really? Not gonna get over? Okay.
For the out.
Okay.
Cole Bichette up to the dish. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs.
Little concerned about this game with given how it started.
Lifted
Really
in the
didn't
air
like
down the
how
left
that
side.
went in the select.
And it falls. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Really weird. See what happens.
First pitch swing in, went up there
Seemed
with
like
a
it
plan to
might
be
be on
aggressive.
purpose.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist.
That was
to pull
super
that off.
quick.
Sean Green
Go
stands
back.
in now, looks at
Fourth
that
leg.
one inside.
No way.
Check swing on a 1-0.
Okay, good.
Appeal to third, and he held up.
Forrest needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Swinging a foul straight back.
More often and early, and maybe we avoid any. Gotta get the batter on a little bit.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that's ball four.
Take it.
Lozano with a snap throw.
That's a little.
Well, interesting.
Definitely think I'm gonna take a bit of a closer look at that. No, I'm not gonna
Man, you got to challenge the guy with the
that
fastball.
much.
Mickey Mantle at the plate now, and that's inside.
I don't know. This guy's doing some weird stuff.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Fastball for a
Definitely
strike.
doing some weird stuff. We'll see. Can't say any conclusion. Really?
He makes the catch.
Hit that
and there's
well,
two
too.
down. So first and second with two
Jackie.
outs. Standing in is the power hitting second
Definitely,
baseman, Jackie Robinson.
What
Flips
is
the
average
ball.
up the last couple of days?
Strike
Yeah.
one. And he dives in
goodness.
safely. And he's
Oh.
down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, this is a
Sorry,
higher
Jeff.
spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got two outs now
Ah,
ahead
it's
in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what.
Fires over to Guerrero. They get
Unfortunately,
the
would have been
out
nice to
on
at least get one.
Robinson. And that is that. Bottom of the first. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Yeah. Just got to get out of the first inning, right? We can change our pitcher.
The pitch. That's hard hit in the line. Mantle pulls it
Telling me
in
this
on
wasn't
the
by
run.
design?
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet. It just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Get out first, and we can get a fresh pitcher.
And that one fouled off.
That is.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1.
I don't.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
That's cheddar, baby.
Yeah, like we're. Get one out.
One down, base
Our
is
energy's
empty.
in the yellow. Watch, home run. Oh,
Right side, hard hit. Garrett
Kinda got
takes
away
it
with one.
himself, and a couple of quick outs.
Batting third.
Here's Mookie now.
Right field. Mookie. Set.
I don't like this.
On the ground to short, Bichette.
Come on.
Whips
Thank
it
you.
across.
All right.
And Betts is set down. 3 up, 3 down.
Okay,
inning
seen his
over.
3 batters. Actually get a fresh starting pitcher in.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
Feeling a little bit
New
better.
inning getting started. Now it's the power speed combo. Gunnar Henderson. And that's a fair ball.
Gunner, yeah. Thought it was Bichette. I don't know why. Like they hit on the
And he
opposite
starts
sides of
off
the.
the second with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Solid double down.
Our first
the
2
line.
innings
That
were
was a
leaking
pretty
off.
decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was.
But he's back in time.
Really worried about me.
That one in triple digits.
102.
Pedro's one of the most dominant pitchers in the history of the game, Boog, and he's known for his excellent command of the baseball
Oh,
and a
man.
variety of pitches that always seems to confuse lineups.
And here it comes. That misses. And the count is even 2-2.
This guy
Oh,
at
really?
the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the
Look
mound.
out here.
Pitch misses.
I try and steal.
And
This
it's
guy
a
seems
full
pretty
count.
like.
At the belt and fires.
Oh,
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
yeah, 103.
Lou Gehrig will hit next. Swing and a miss. Slider
Had that
right
one.
there.
0-1.
One out, and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Chisholm should have this one.
Just missed.
He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Crazy. You're being way safer.
Gary Sheffield, the next to hit. There's a swing and a miss.
Swinging at
Snap
that
throw. Low throw, and he
Header
can't take it
outside.
out. Snaps it to third. Henderson at second with 2 down. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
I know what's coming, and I hope I'm right. Okay, maybe not. Definitely gonna take third on that though. Base hit to score here. Wrong too.
Kicks and fires.
There it is. One
That's
nothing.
a
Beautiful.
base hit as a run scores.
Beautiful. That's what I was waiting for right there.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give
That's
him
what I
the
thought
lead.
was coming when he
Those
threw that
swings,
wild
it feels
slider.
Like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108
That's
miles per hour.
And here is Ellie
Way
De
too
La
much.
Cruz. Coming on pro form, he's there. He's got it.
We got
and
one, though.
that'll do it.
One, we can bring in Skeens, who's fresh. Didn't just pitch like full
Bottom
game.
half of inning number 2. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Chipper Jones. Time called as the pitching coach makes a visit to the mound.
We're not doing
Reliever
that.
still getting loose out in the pen. So they turn things over to the righty, Paul Skeens.
Here we go.
And the pitch.
Real start to the game here. Actually,
Fouled off. He was late.
right now.
Yo, 1. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Legit, just start.
Next offering upstairs.
Now,
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also
See, well, that was
have
only
to
2
keep
pitches.
discipline so that you're not
What
popping up pitches. that are
earth
just
is
a little too high.
happening?
Oh, and it hits the base. And they get the out after the ricochet. Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Oh,
now.
good. Interesting so far.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Can't hit
Just
nothing.
not able to catch up to that velocity.
And the 0-2. Now it's
Okay,
Monty.
never mind.
Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run.
Again.
A massive
Run out of
home
feeling
run.
Vladdy. Of
It's
course, is
1-1. So now the DH.
they even have Vladdy in the lineup. And
Swings through that one.
we
0-1.
don't throw
Tied up here in the early
blowing
going.
outside.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out.
Oh, that's
It's really
terrible.
late right now.
That's ripped. And this one could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a
Dude.
two-bagger. Here's Jorge Posada now with a... Man in scoring position.
All right. Trouble again.
Back to right.
He's gonna make it to
He's got it. Runner tags at second.
with the perfect
Relay
throw.
to third. He's
He-
in there.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, at that
ball,
velocity, if
1 strike.
that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the
That was a foul.
velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Hold it to a tag.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is the third out of the inning.
To be Vladdy, yeah.
And we're back. There's the shortstop at the plate, Bo Bichette.
Hey, we're
There, the right-hander
We're
back
gonna
to
cut.
work. That clips the zone, and that's strike one.
Let's scored 5 last game.
And the pitch.
Yeah.
On the ground to third.
Really gotta wait on this.
Slings it across. One up, one down. So up next, Sean Green.
And he's the one who hit the home run last
time.
time.
First time.
Was it? No.
Just off the inside edge.
1 ball, no strike.
And that one almost got him.
2 count, great.
Well, that's
hitter
not a
at the
bad
dish.
start.
If you're going to miss, you've got to miss
It was a
outside
start.
the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking
He's
the
really
umpire
just
for a new base
hitting it
runner.
inside.
One down, base is empty.
Oh,
Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his back.
what we're gonna be doing here?
2-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Down
It's
2 away.
gonna be
And next will be the cleanup
Nothing.
hitter, Mickey Mantle. That one ripped.
maybe not anymore.
Goodbye, home run.
Hopefully not anymore.
And that gives him a lead.
Hammered that
It's
one.
2-1.
425.
So
Said
2
nuh-uh.
down. Jackie Robinson digs in now. Ball 1, no strikes.
Be back with
Slider misses
Back up.
outside.
1 or 2 more here.
Martinez. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start
do-
trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Down the line, on the move towards the line. Brings it
There we
in.
go.
And that's the third
feedback
out.
was hold it.
And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Jurickson Profar. Line drive.
Oh, over his
Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw
That can just
in.
be close.
Not gonna get him. He's in
Almost.
there.
Waste no time there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught
The
it out
corner,
front
what are you
and
gonna do?
whipped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Take a step. I feel like he took a step.
Move to second. Profar back on a dive. Now it's going to be Ellie De La Cruz.
You got to be careful with a guy like this at the plate. Stealing second may eliminate him from getting really good pitches to hit. Now they can work around him with first base open. So
Pretty there.
you got to roll the dice here and hope that he gets something to hit.
Runner in scoring position.
They could have
Nobody
thrown it
out.
harder
Here in the
if
last half of the third. Runner goes again. One attempt misses.
Got him.
And the throw. He's out at
Yeah.
third.
One thing, like, pretty good at catching.
The wind to the pitch. Swing and a drive.
Really?
Deep left field. Way back there. Adios. Pelota.
Glad I caught that runner.
So he blasts one out the other way, and they tie it up. It's 2-2. So it's all tied up.
Now we're
thanks
back
to
and
the home
forth,
run.
huh?
Here's some real power at the plate. Jackson Holiday. Swings through that one out in front that time. Skeens measures 6 feet 6 inches, 235 pounds.
At least it was a fastball.
In 2023.
Otherwise, I think
Right-handed reliever.
trouble there.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2.
Really can't
Stays
miss with
alive. The 0-2.
There we go.
Serious gas at 102 on that one.
More
Here's
down
Mookie
here.
Betts. He's 0 for 1.
Mookie Betts.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
All right.
That was blasted.
And we're down by
to the
one again.
moon. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 3-2. Two
Jeez.
outs, nobody on. Chipper Jones now at the plate. This to center field.
Out of the inning.
On his way over.
Or giving up
Makes
the home run.
catch, and that's the inning. Start of the
Everything this
fourth
guy connects
third
on, though.
baseman, Gunnar Henderson. The line and
Monster.
pitch.
Every time.
And a foul ball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a
We got a
shutdown
nuts.
inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Just missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count.
Super.
Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike if he swings or not.
And now
I made that a little bit too easy for him.
Struck out swinging his first time. Now this is in the air down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. One out, base is empty.
Could have been. Hit right there. On these off speed. Oh,
In the
come
air
on.
out to center. Chisholm drifts towards it. He's
Oh.
got it. There's two away.
Did hit it
Next is
dead
the
center.
speedy first baseman, Lou Gehrig. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Was pretty good on the piece. We can't really.
101
Gotta
on
focus
the
on hitting the
gut.
ball.
Swing and a miss. And that's off the inside edge. And 1-1. Now we're rolling to second base, but he's got it to end the inning.
Yeah, a bit of a frustrating
Bottom four, and now the first baseman,
tail
Vladimir
end of the
Guerrero
game.
Jr. Schemes.
Oh
back to
well,
work.
not getting of it.
Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Righty to the plate.
Doing that, I don't know.
That one fouled off.
Oh,
0-2 now. Fights it off, you'll see another. Swing and a line drive, slicing into right field. Green hauls it in, and there's one away. Now it's the DH.
He was gonna botch
Lawrence
that.
Butler. And it's fouled away. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
anything, we just gotta 3-2.
High fly ball, right field. Sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty.
Okay.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jorge Posada flied to right his first time.
Probably good.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2 outs.
Worst pitches for home runs.
Into center. On the move. Makes the grab, and that's the inning.
The inning.
We go to the top of the...
Suddenly quit. Really? What? No.
Fifth, here's the left fielder, Gary Sheffield.
Like the finisher.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Well, these guys finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so
The off-speed pitcher.
squandered opportunities. It's tough
Hard to
because
wait
those are
on.
moments you just can't get back.
Next offering,
They
popped in the
dropped him.
air, right field.
Definitely not.
And out number 1 on the grab. And now, Ellie De La Cruz.
One down.
Ellie De La Cruz.
That's been pretty reliable.
Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them. To get
Good for
some runs
Ellie.
up on the board.
Gotta
And if you don't take it then,
keep up here.
you may see
Definitely gonna
zeros
be
the rest of the ball game.
runs on the board.
Down on strikes. 2 down.
The bat, number 11.
Stepping in the long ball threat, Bo Bichette, 1 for 2.
One of our best hitters. Here we go.
Drive, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat.
Really just gonna keep doing this, eh? Tim?
2 outs. And that one hit to first.
Clearly
And
giving
it
him
finds
no
its
reason to
way
think
through for a hit.
gonna
And
steal.
now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Back-to-back
Alright,
base
so far so
hits.
good.
Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you
A
can
big
hit
hit.
the ball that hard on the ground, it's gonna find some holes.
Oh, are you kidding me? Come on.
Chisholm.
Get some
going
distance.
back, Pulls it in on the warning track.
That's good. All over. As long as we can keep them at 3 runs here.
And now the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
The right-hander back to work. That one outside, and that's ball 1.
Well, these players doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that
There
really
we go.
stands out to me is how they've only struck out
There we
one
go.
time. That's good discipline right there. And on
Well,
top
Chris
of it,
David is definitely
producing more than a hit per inning.
what we
Here's the switch hitting left fielder,
I like the
Jurickson
look.
Profile.
All those numbers mean this
Get
offense
it
is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And that one hammered.
Alright, I think it's time we stop throwing them there.
Adios, pelota. That'll fire up the
Crazy to be
dugout.
able to hit
It's 4-2.
home runs so consistent.
Back to the top of the
Like-
lineup. Now, Ellie De La Cruz. He's already
In what's
homered
supposed to
here in
be
this one.
most difficult places. Hit a ball.
Next ball.
That one ripped, but foul.
Alright, we're down by 2 now, though. He doesn't.
0-2 now. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Thank you.
2
Our
outs, base
favorite.
is empty. Here's a big power threat. Jackson Holiday. And first offering is fouled off.
Careful.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5.
No, that's it.
Just
God.
missed.
That could be bad.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Sheffield raging back towards the wall. He won't get there.
Oh,
That should be
oh
extra
man,
bases.
this is
Now
so
around
frustrating.
second, going for third.
Why would
About third, but back to second safely.
I hope that's fixed. 25 too.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Mookie
Why did I
Betts. Pitch
Ball,
misses,
that's low.
and it's 1-0. Holiday at second with 2 down.
Gonna throw back, but there's 2 outs.
That's off the mark, and now 2-0.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He can make you pay.
2-1's the count.
Tired in the fifth. 48 pitches.
Righty delivers.
How will you?
Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases.
How
The
Garrett
run
missed
comes in
that,
from
but
second. It's 5-2.
Sure.
Betts into second.
Comes through with the RBI.
Out
Nice
the
job
ball-
of
the
driving
loudest
that
one.
pitch the other way on a
Touches.
line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the
Down
cages,
this-
working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Snags it on the run.
good
And
grief.
that is that.
I don't know, it looks like Skeens is gonna be done for the day. I don't know why.
And we're back.
Energy
Standing in
died
is the
out.
power hitting second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing.
Like
the
we're gonna
bats.
be killing our
Swing and a
bullpen.
miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Next offering is in for a strike.
We're doing well against.
Fly ball down the line,
I hit
and
it.
that's a foul ball. And the 0-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Come on, Jackie.
Swing and a bouncer. Holiday in plenty of time to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Gunnar Henderson getting ready
First out
to
here,
hit.
still got time here. Oh,
The beauty of his skill
That's
set
it,
as a
huh?
pitcher is the breaking his stuff doesn't go away when he's tired. I mean, his pitches.
yeah, like we gotta score like every
It just
inning.
doesn't matter if it's early or late. He doesn't make it easy
Definitely
for
what
the
our
guy.
opponent. Most part.
And a foul ball. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth.
Oh,
Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Contreras now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
my opinion.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball. 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Out to short.
Or
De La Cruz rolls across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the
Somebody else in
ballpark. Well, we go
Wait,
bottom
you
6.
still?
Now it's the power speed combo. Vladimir Guerrero
yellow
Jr.
last inning, so to end up being the same after.
Now Mount visit coming. And with the reliever just beginning throwing out there in the bullpen, this should buy a little more
What are we
time to
doing,
get
Raleigh?
loose. On the mound now, Raleigh fingers.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here.
So crazy to me
Gotta do his
that
best to keep the
starting
score
pitcher died out in
right.
48 pitches.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Raleigh, a 6'4 righty. He features a sinker, a slider,
No,
a
that missed. That's the
forkball,
ball.
and he works in a four-seamer.
It was a bit of an active, like 3-4 innings or whatever.
Next one off the plate
Jesus.
inside. 2 balls and a strike. Next offering misses.
Oh,
down
now we're
the
just
way.
getting everything wrong
Strike
with
from the
Raleigh
pitcher, but
fingers
then
here.
no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
So a man aboard. And next is the designated hitter, Lawrence Butler. Fouls one off out of play back to our left. The pitch.
Oh my god.
Not even close there. And it's a ball and a strike.
I'm
He's
trying a
really
little
working
bit
him
too.
away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swings and
Oh.
misses. Couldn't catch it. Next to
Oh,
him,
many strike
Jorge
cases.
Posada.
Yeah, that's like
That one lifted to left. Sheffield moving under this.
definitely got
one.
lucky there.
Calls it in, and there's 2 away.
Need a little luck sometimes.
Man at first, Jazz Chisholm Jr. the next to hit. Runner on the go.
Your ball's 1
Um,
strike.
Throw to
There we
second,
go.
out at second.
Beat.
That ends the inning.
around the good old hit and run, and it just didn't
Top
hit.
of inning number
So
7. Now at the plate, Luke Gehrig. Martinez back to work. Strike on the inside
see if
corner.
we can have a better
It's
inning
the
here.
best pitch in baseball, strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
I think we definitely spam in that bottom corner.
Here's the 0-2.
Hit.
Profar has a beat on it. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's going to be Gary Sheffield.
Flip again. Kind of late in the game here.
This to third. Fires across the diamond, and he's
Go.
out. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed
We
to do.
go.
That one ripped right center field, and it's a
Double,
one-out
2-0
draw.
double, but it's a
Ball
double.
Should be extra bases, and that's a 2-out double.
Almost could have made it to
Make you
third,
feel
but
good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least.
especially on 2.
Great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled.
Down by 3.
Bichette, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
See if we can get a hit.
Posada with a snap throw. Snaps it to third.
2-0.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Especially with Bichette being 2 for 3. Gotta roll the dice
That
on him.
one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
He brings on a fresh pitcher. That's gonna.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the
Should
K.
have seen that coming.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Here comes a pitch.
That could be bad.
Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Ground ball right side.
Warm
Robinson
somebody else up here just.
to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Now batting Jurickson Profar.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
A lot of switch hitters and lefties.
Swings through that.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And it stays
Listen.
fair.
Hey,
Hamel
man.
turned for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
1-0 doubles. I'm not a leadoff.
Game at the plate. They
That's a
really
little bit
turned
better.
on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but it just barely sneaked in there.
Now here is Ellie De La Cruz. Swings and misses. 0-1. Fought off foul.
Crazy.
Raleigh. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen
Glad
arm
we
in
got
today's
them
game. Electric stuff
bullpen
that
going here.
results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. And there's
Louis
a
Sheffield.
rocket into the
Oh
outfield.
my.
Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And they're
I think
up.
Sheffield's coming out of left
And he'll
field.
pull into second safely.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the
Tanner Scott, because we do have a lefty up now, so.
Tanner Scott. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
1-0.
And now Jackson Holiday. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. A big swing and a miss.
pitch started
1-1.
in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very
Nope,
difficult,
that's in.
especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Next offering is downstairs. De La
3-1.
Cruz
Let's start
over at
with,
second, 1 down.
Here, that's gonna be.
And ball
Sure.
4, 2 aboard. And now it's Mookie Betts. He's already homered in this game.
Harder for myself late game.
And there's a foul ball. Runners at
Really
first and
use a double
second
play
with
here.
one gone. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Runners on the move. There's a swing and a drive. And one hops off the wall. Should be
It's the
extra
opposite of
bases. One
her,
run
but
across. Another comes
what are
in
you
to
gonna do?
score. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Nicely done. Brings
Wow, I'm
home
really
two.
gonna turn my
Great hands on
stop
that
because
swing
that
to
is
take the inside pitch and
worse
drive
than-
it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
can't believe we're getting
And now the lefty.
beat the hell up right now.
One off. The 0-2. And that's down and away.
1-2.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Base hit as he pulls up short. First and second, one out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. On a line out towards
everything
center.
under the sun.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. So first and second with 2 outs. Next is the designated hitter, Lawrence Butler. Time called as the pitching coach makes a visit to the mound. One reliever still
Lefties.
getting loose out the
Oh.
pen. Double steal.
Of course.
And that bunted towards third. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
The catcher.
No, it was played terribly by my third baseman,
Bases are full.
who decided he didn't want to friggin' move.
Foul ball there.
I don't know what happened to the animation in this game, but
That misses.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Bases loaded.
It's something.
2 down. Posada with a swing and a drive deep to left. 1 run is in.
You got
and that
mercy
one
here.
is off the
Thank you.
wall. Now 2 runs score. And a double puts runners at second and third with 2 out.
Picks
Oh
himself
my
up
God,
a couple of
I
runs.
can't.
The pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location.
Somebody puts that
Somehow
as
he got the barrel to it
and
and
that.
hit it well. Pretty amazing.
most
Justin
obnoxious.
Martinez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And with the big deficit on
Yeah,
the
no.
scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
2 on, 2 outs.
Something I
Swing and a
hope it is.
drive deep right field. Green going
Hmm.
back on this one. Pulls it in on the
And-
warning track.
Game decides it's just not like those are long games.
Ready to begin the 8th. Leading off, Sean Green. The wind of the pitch. Fouled off to the right.
We can turn the sound back on for now.
Kicks and deals.
4 runs.
And that one fouled off.
If we don't get any on the board
Left-hand
here,
batter
we're just
waits. Out
quit it
towards
and
right
call it in.
center field. Betts on the move. And it's caught for the